Sometimes, the most important decisions in life don't begin with a spotlight. They start with quiet conversations and honest questions. Imagine you're working at a top financial firm. You have a good job, stability, even respect. But deep inside, something feels unfinished. A quiet restlessness, the urge to build something of your own. If you're lucky, you'll find a mentor, someone who reminds you, in life, you can have a job, you can have a career, or, if you're truly fortunate, you can discover a calling. A job pays your bills, a career builds your skills, but a calling can change the world and your own life. So here's the first question. Are you just working, or are you searching for a calling? Let's look at Jeff Bezos. Before Amazon became a trillion-dollar company, Bezos was just a young man with an idea, a vision that made most people laugh. He wanted to build an online bookstore from a garage. He told his friends, "Someday, I'll build the world's biggest store. I'll be the richest man alive." It sounded ridiculous. Back then, not even countries talked about $100 billion. But Bezos wasn't waiting for the world to believe. He believed first, then acted. And here's the lesson. Visionaries don't wait for permission. They don't ask, "Is it possible?" They ask, "Why not?" How many of us would have laughed? How many would have stayed comfortable in a secure job, dismissing the idea as a daydream? That's the difference. Some people choose safety, others choose possibility. Think about your own life. Maybe you're good at numbers, or you have a creative mind, or you understand people well. These are gifts, but you didn't choose them. What you do choose, every single day, is what you do with those gifts. Bezos could have stayed on Wall Street, just like Gates could have finished at Harvard, or Elon Musk could have played it safe after his first business. But they made a conscious choice, to risk comfort for something greater. So let me ask you, are you proud of your gifts or of your choices? You can be grateful for what you're given, but you can only be proud of what you build. We all face the same crossroad. Stay where it's safe, or take the path that leads somewhere unknown. Most people choose the familiar. They stick to routines, do what's expected, and tell themselves, maybe someday. But look at every story worth telling. It starts when someone chooses the uncomfortable. Jeff Bezos left a secure career. He risked being misunderstood, even mocked. But he was more afraid of regret than of failure. And when you're 80, looking back, what will make you proud? The days you played it safe? Or the days you tried, even if you failed? Let's break another myth. People love to say, "She's gifted. He's just talented." But look deeper. It's not genius that changes the world. It's effort. Bezos, Gates, Jobs, all had gifts. But more than that, they worked. They practiced, took risks, failed, and tried again. Talent opens doors. Choices and effort decide who walks through them. Are you working harder on your gifts, or just relying on them to get by? There's another lesson here. Don't just chase the hot trend, or what's popular right now. Bezos could have built any kind of company, but he chose books because he loved learning, because he saw a future in knowledge. He once said, "Don't chase what's hot today. Find what you truly care about." It's easy to copy others, but the people who last are those who do what matters to them, not just what's trending. What do you care about enough to struggle for? The most powerful people in history didn't always have the best starting point. Some came from nothing. Some had every advantage. But all of them made decisions, difficult ones, sometimes unpopular ones. What about you? Are you letting circumstances decide your future? Or are you making choices, even small ones, that move you toward your calling. There's a military saying, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Sometimes, moving thoughtfully, taking one careful step at a time, beats rushing ahead without direction. You have a choice, a life of comfort and ease, or a life of service and adventure. Serving others, building something for more than just yourself, is often the harder road. But in the end, which life will you be proud of? Right now, you live in the greatest era of opportunity. Technology, creativity, access. Everything moves faster. All the dreamers in history, Da Vinci, Tesla, Marie Curie, Mark Twain, would choose to be alive today. But the question remains, what will you do with your chance? Will you let inertia guide you? Or will you follow your own vision? Will you stick to the rules? Or write your own story? Will you avoid criticism? Or stand for your beliefs? Will you give up? Or keep building, no matter what others think? Every choice adds up. Until your story is written, real success isn't about luck. It's about creating tools, opportunities, and inspiration for others to build as well. If you find work you love, if you help others grow, you've already found your calling. The world doesn't need more cynics. It needs more builders. You don't get to pick your gifts, but every day, you choose what you do with them. Take pride, not in what you were given, but in the choices you make. Someday, when you look back, make sure you chose a story worth telling. Your life, your legacy, is the sum of your choices. Remember, every single day, you're given a blank page. It's easy to let life decide for you, to drift from day to day, waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. But the people who change the world, and the people who change their own lives, are those who dare to write, who pick up the pen and choose their path, one sentence at a time. If you ever doubt yourself, remember the countless others who started with nothing and built something that outlasted them. Jeff Bezos once said, "In the end, we are our choices, not our circumstances, not just our gifts, but our choices." So ask yourself, what story do you want to read back when you're old? Will it be a story of safety and regret, or a story of courage, learning, and contribution? And above all, don't let fear of failure stop you from starting. Every day you get to choose again. There is a verse that says, "Whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it." No matter how small, every action matters. Every effort, every brave choice builds a legacy. So move forward, take pride in your journey, and build a life you can look back on with gratitude, not regret. Thank you for being part of today's lesson here at WealthTactix. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more truths that schools never teach. See you in the next lesson.